You're listening to Fast Facts, Ask the Expert DSO edition with Josey Sewell, brought to you in part by Cranberry, supporting clinicians for more than 30 years. Stay tuned after the episode for a very special message. All right, welcome back everyone to Fast Facts, Ask the Expert DSO edition, joined today by Josey. Josey, thanks for being here.
So happy to be here.
All right, so something came up recently. So we did an episode on sustainability, and we were given a lot of tips in that episode about things that we could do to, really try and enhance our practices to the betterment of the environment and the planet. But one of the questions that comes up often is that the DSOs have a particular way of doing things. And if I have, let's say, a glove that is more sustainable or a product that I want to use, am I allowed to use those in a DSO? And how do I get them if I am?
Yeah, such a good question. I think part of it is it depends on the DSO, how big they are, how small they are, and how tight their formulary is. Formulary is just a word for what products do we order. And a lot of times they have a formulary because they've got a good deal on it or they've worked with their vendor or whatever. So I think that anytime you want to recommend a product, whether it's for private practice or for a DSO, I think that sometimes we just need to do our homework and create a business case. And so what I mean by that is it might be, somebody might say, hey, I want this glove because I really liked the person at the booth and it feels good, right? Or it's got a fun color or something like that. That's kind of like when I go to the grocery store with my kids and they're like, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And I'm like, I'm not taking you guys to the store because no, I'm not going to buy all these things. But when we make the case for it, so maybe you work at a place and maybe you are like our friend Brittany Cox, right? Who loves sustainability. And you say, hey, you know what? What I found is this glove is far more sustainable. It breaks down in the environment faster. I know what our glove price is. This would save us a little bit. Plus, we could share with our patients that we're doing everything that we can to promote sustainability. And maybe if you also know that that's the target market of the practice or that's a mission of the DSO, then you can show that you're in alignment with that. So whether it's a glove or a new ultrasonic or something like that, making a business case, and where we struggle as hygienists is understanding the financial impact. And so how might that have a financial impact, good or bad, to the practice? But when we come well educated and we've done our homework and we show the benefits, then I think that you're more likely to get what you want.
100%. What's interesting is I know this is all about DSOs, but when I was in private practice, my doctor would get a literal pallet full of gloves. It was thousands and thousands and thousands of gloves because he was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just pay for it now because it's cheaper. And they were decent gloves too. But it was like this whole pallet that had to go into the basement and we had to move all the gloves in. It was really kind of embarrassing. Anyways, Josey, thanks again for being here with your expert advice. If someone wanted to follow you, how could they find you?
You can find me pretty much anywhere as Josey Sewell. And you can email me, josie@joseysewell.com.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for listening to Fast Facts, Ask the Expert DSO edition, brought to you in part by our friends over at Cranberry. As a leader in infection control products, they have unwrapped a new glove with emphasis towards sustainability and reducing waste. While traditional nitrile gloves can take decades to biodegrade, their new BioNitrile glove will decompose 80% in just 1.5 years. Check out these and their full product line at cranberryusa.com or check out the show notes for the link. Thanks for listening and see you next week.